All right. We are live, everybody. Come into the stream. What it do? Announce yourself when you come in, please. Please smash the like button also. I know I'm doing a night live, but hey, I gotta switch it up because I know people that get off work or some people waking up on the other side of the planet. Gotta give them some love and show them some love too. So, you know, Kofi always gonna switch things up and do something different. That's who I am. Expect the unexpected. You don't know what's gonna happen when I, pop up on the scene. Ha ha! Waiting for people to come on in here. Holla at me, holla at me. What's going on? What's going on? Wait till everybody getting on here. Get in here. Get in here. Waiting. UB, what's up, homie? How you doing? I'm doing good, man. Just got in from training some clients. I feel good. Now I'm just doing a live stream. You know, I've been doing all kind of crazy stuff with the content. Hope you've been checking out the content. Tomorrow, Low Key has a new video coming out called Baby Steps. I'm going to do a reaction to it. It premieres 7 p.m. in the UK, which is 11 a.m. my time. So my reaction will be later on in the afternoon. So I won't be able to get to it right then and there, though. So I'm going to definitely do a reaction to Low Key new single, Baby Steps. It's a video for it, so check it out. How you doing, UB? What's going on? How's the family doing? And thank you again. Make sure y'all support UB Business. UB, put your link to your eBay so everybody can support your business. This is an open forum. Let's talk about anything and everything. Y'all pick the topics, and we're going to talk about it. It's up to y'all. Make sure you smash the like button. The 2020 Lyricist of the Year is completed. It's completed. Thank you to all the subs. That's good. I'll try checking it out when it premieres. Thank you. Yeah, you can always check it out a day or two, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there was a 4-way tie for second place. I made sure everybody nominate their top 10 rappers, and the top 3 rappers will be Lyricists of the Year on my channel. There was a 4-way tie for second place. So far, I did a video for Conway the Machine. I did a video for Black Thought. The other 2 people that tied was Cambada and Royce the 5'9". Isn't that crazy? That's crazy, huh? So what's going on your end, UB? Anything you want to talk about? Anything you have in mind? I see Guess is about to drop a new album. Guess is about to release a new album. I see Chip is about to release a new album. I see Low Key is getting ready to drop something in 2021. No Lay's getting ready to drop something. So I've been doing some UK stuff on my channel if you haven't checked it out. So shout out to everybody in the UK. UK rap, UK hip hop. I salute them, y'all. I love Low Key. Hey, you know what's funny about it, UB? Low Key started following me on Instagram last month. When I did a reaction to his Daily Duppy, he started following me. He saw my reaction and started following me. So shout out to Low Key, man. Hopefully I can get him on the channel soon and get an interview with Low Key. I would love to get an interview with Low Key. That would be breathtaking, astonishing to get an interview with him. Because I've been following Low Key for like the last 8-9 years. I like Low Key. Super dope, conscious rapper. Make sure y'all smash that like button coming on in here. Yep, for real, no lie, UB, no lie. So yes, man, I'm very happy about that. So I talked to Get's manager about getting an interview with Get's, but he didn't get back to me. But me and him talked already, so hopefully maybe in 2021 I get an interview with guests. Oh, Bugsy Malone is getting ready to drop an album. Bugsy Malone is getting ready to drop an album too, y'all, just so that y'all know. Hi, Tanya. How you doing? Are you still at work, Tanya? Are you at Walmart still working? Shout out to Tanya. She's always showing love and support to the channel. I appreciate you so much. Smash that like button coming on in here. Tanya, this is open forum. Let's talk about anything and everything, whatever you want to talk about. I seen a video of yours about Snoop getting a new boxing format in. Yeah, so Snoop Dogg launched a new boxing league. So it's called Fight Club, like the movie Brad Pitt Fight Club. So he's gonna have mega fights on there that's gonna feature celebrities, retired veteran boxers, social media people that actually have, like, you know, a great following, and, you know, entertainers and rappers. So Snoop Dogg's gonna be doing that. Tanya said no, but I'll go tomorrow. That's cool. How was your day, Tanya? What did you do? What are you doing right now? Did you eat dinner? Tell me what's on the menu. What do you think about Joe Biden? As far as a president, I don't care for politicians per se. Biden is the coin of white supremacy. So no matter if it lands on heads or tails, you still gonna get the same results, whatever white supremacy is gonna push out. He's a politician, so he's gonna think about himself. He's selfish. He's gonna put himself first. He's not worried about the people. He's worried about himself. Anything that's gonna make him look good. The facade is to make it seem like he's gonna help the people. But it's about the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. Next question. Yes, I had spaghetti. Did you make the spaghetti? Who made the spaghetti? Did you have ground beef, turkey ground beef, chicken sausage, turkey sausage in it? Was it vegetarian spaghetti? Did you buy it or what? So let's talk. We definitely going in today, y'all. We definitely going in today. Ground beef, cool. Who taught y'all to cook, Tanya? Did your mom teach y'all to cook? Did your dad? Did your sisters? UB says presidents are selected, not elected. Another side of the same coin. Facts. All presidents are selected. And if you don't believe me, you can read the Constitution. The Electoral College selects the presidents, not elect, selects the president. And they've been doing this since the first president. We ain't talking about George Washington, because the first president was a black man. And he's found behind a $2 bill. Make sure you look at that if you don't believe me. Oh yeah, you had Thanksgiving. How was that? I don't celebrate no Euro-American holidays. Thanks taken. It was a regular day for me, UB. What I did, I trained 3 clients that day in the morning. I did go to my mom's house. I went over there to hang out with her and her boyfriend. Me and my wife, we had some food. We ate. We watched the It Part 2. You ever seen the It Part 2? We watched that. We laughed. My mom lived around the corner. So we came back home. I ate a little bit of pie. I put on a scary movie and I went to sleep, and I woke up in the morning and I trained clients once again. So that's all I did. Did you spend Thanksgiving with your family, UB? I'm just curious, because I don't even care for the holidays. I don't care for no holidays. The only holidays I care about, unless it's like an African festival or something. UB said, any restrictions this year? As far as the restrictions so far, well, they actually locked down California again, as far as, like, there's a curfew every night from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. They don't want you on the streets, but it's really a quote unquote curfew. They saying that the numbers of COVID are spiking, so they're trying to keep everybody, you know, in their homes. And I know right now my friend that lives in Arizona, his name is Wes. Shout out to Wes. Wes said that they have a curfew now also. I think it's like 8 or 10 p.m. to like 4 a.m. in the morning, something like that. My late grandma. Shout out to your late grandma. Is she still alive or did she pass away? But shout out to your late grandma. Many blessings to her for teaching you how to cook. Fair enough, UB said. Yep. We got out today after a month in the light. Y'all finally got out? Good fella. What it do? My boy CJ. Hey, shout out to CJ, y'all. Good fella. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel and follow him. This is my favorite channel on YouTube right here, Goodfella Sports and TV. He keeps it real, 100% raw, thorough. One of the best channels, and me and him we're like-minded. Please follow him. Good fella, man. We definitely got to link up one day, bro. We got to talk for real, because me and you in town, we on the same page, homie. Appreciate you so much, good fella, all the time, man. Thank you, because good fella also, sometimes I be tired to do videos. He motivate me. He motivate me when I be training all my clients in boxing and Muay Thai and strength training. I'm like, damn, I don't feel like doing nothing. But I see good fella putting out that content. I get right on the grind because I think about my future children coming to this world. So thank you, good fella. Yo, CJ, I didn't know you were in here. Yes, he's definitely here. He's already subscribed to CJ for sure. See, even UB know what time it is, y'all. CJ's a good dude, man. Real good dude, man. I want the best for him. I want the best for CJ, man. For real, like, I always love his channel. I watch every video. It's so funny because I might not make comments in the video, every video I watch. I just watch them. I let the whole video play and I press like because it's all about supporting our people. I love supporting my people. See, it's people who will talk blackness. They'll talk black power, but they don't show it with action. There's no application. You have to show it with action, not words. Anybody can put the fists up. You can put the dashiki on. You can have an afro, the dreadlocks. You know what I'm saying? All that. That shit don't mean nothing. Show me action. Show me action. It's all about action. We definitely got a link, good fella. I like your breakdown prediction for the Danny Garcia fight versus Errol Spence. I'm gonna watch that fight Saturday. I'm gonna go to my wife's, one of her best friends, husband, a house. I'm gonna go over there, we watching it, whatever. Shout out to Asia and Armand. Shout out to them. They always showing love and support. Good people. I met them in Jamaica years ago, and we've been tight ever since then. I love good people, man. Anytime somebody's good, it's always a blessing. I'm drinking on some tequila. I trained 7 clients today. I had 7 clients. I had 3 clients in boxing, 2 clients in strength and conditioning, 1 client in Muay Thai, and 1 client in MMA. So my day has been long, so I'm very thankful and happy about this day. But whatever y'all want to talk about, man, how y'all feel about Casanova? He's on a run right now. Casanova's on a run. The FBI is looking for him. He was a part of some racketeer and robbery and murder charges. Yeah, for, you know, is an indictment. Like 18 charges or some shit for the 18 Gorilla Stone Gang, something like that. Yeah, that's crazy about what's going on with Casanova. I did a video about that. But like I said, people be thinking this shit is a joke, man. Yeah, Tanya, for real. Good. Okay, good night, Tanya. I appreciate you. You have a blessed night, Tanya. Thank you for coming by the chat. Always appreciate you as usual. Yeah, man. So Casanova, he's on the run. Hey, what y'all think about this fool Fat Joe said he was offered $10 million in I think mid-2000s to get his scrap on with 50 Cent. For real. 50 Cent might be a snitch and all, but this motherfucker, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. 50 Cent will beat the shit. He will beat the shit out of Fat Joe. You think R. Kelly would get out of jail? Last question. I don't think R. Kelly gonna get out of jail. I think that motherfucker gonna sit in there. The reason why? Because he a black man. Besides that, he did that shit. R. Kelly did do that shit. We saw so many surveillance of him doing that. Goodfella said G Herbo got charged. He got charged too? Oh shit, I didn't know that, Goodfella. Word? So G Herbo got charged too, y'all. That's another person that might be going, that's going to most likely get caught and go down. Because the FBI, because listen, when the FBI look for you, they do their research. They do their research months and years. The FBI is not the police. They don't do sloppy paperwork. They shit is in order. So when they go get you, they have everything in order. It's a paper trail they have on your ass. The FBI, I don't give a fuck about them, but they do their research on your ass. What's up, Audio Cyrus? Let's talk about how Busta Rhymes is going hard on the Caribbean shit, saying they invented hip hop. Audio Cyrus. So who you think invented hip hop then? I want to ask you, because I've heard I took up a class when I was in undergrad. Yes, it was Intro to Africana Studies hip hop, and my professor taught me that hip hop originated in the Caribbean, Jamaica, before it got to the Bronx, before it got to Harlem, before it got to New York. 50 will run circles around Fat Joe. G Herbo 14 counts of wire fraud and ID theft. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, they gonna get him. I ain't even trying to be negative. Jill Scott Heron. Well, yeah, he was doing that shit. Shout out to the late great ancestor that my boy Grasshopper would say. Gil Scott, yeah. The Last Poets, Cab Calloway. I love The Last Poets. Party and bullshit. Party and bullshit. Man, they got that's music right there. That's real music. Cab Calloway. Cab Calloway was the man back in the day. Even though I wasn't born, but I saw, so many film on him, so many videos. We've been doing this shit on this side before they even had a foot in the door. Yeah, we've been doing our thing. I think when people say hip hop, I think that in the US, we already knew not hip hop, but I think it wasn't called hip hop. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I think hip hop, the name didn't come into like the late 70s. That's when this is hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So we've been doing hip hop, but we didn't have a name to it. That's me. Like I said, I'm not trying to sit here and say I know everything, but I know what you're trying to say. I think Cab Calloway, Gil Scott Heron, The Last Poets. I mean, there's so many other artists. Our music don't sound nothing like theirs and vice versa. Well, reggae music sounds totally different from music in the US. But like I said, hip hop is hip hop. Hip hop can be universal. Hip hop can be global. I mean, hip hop in the East Coast, it sounds totally different from hip hop in the West Coast. Just like hip hop in the West Coast sounds totally different from hip hop in the South. Hip hop in the South sounds totally different from hip hop in the Midwest. We talking about Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, Ohio. It's always gonna sound different, and you ain't supposed to sound the same. So that's what I'm saying. Are we talking about hip hop as far as when people say hip hop started in the Bronx? Hip hop did start in the Bronx. Now I ain't gonna lie about that. Hip hop did start in the Bronx. It did start in the Bronx. We know that. That's about far. Karis One said that shit. We been knew that shit. That's real right there. That's some real shit. What else? Any questions? So we got Casanova on the run. G Herbo, he's on the run now. He got charged with 14 counts. Wire fraud and ID theft. That's not a good look. Snoop Dogg is launching his pro boxing league called Fight Club. Fat Joe talking about he can fight 50 Cent back in the day for $10 million. Fat Joe would have got his ass mopped the hell up. Busta Rhymes, I heard him on Drink Champs when he talked about it starting in the Caribbean. Busta Rhymes, he is a great MC. I love his new album. His new album is dope as hell. If you haven't checked out his new album, ELE2, check it out. I did a review about his album too, man. That shit was dope. Like I said, shout out to Jay Dilla for giving him some dope ass beats. May Jay Dilla rise in power. He gave him some dope ass beats for real. He gave him some dope ass beats. I got a question for y'all. Name me your top 5 to 10 albums of 2020. What are some of your top 5 to 10, 20 albums of 2020? What's some of the albums you bumping? Or you been bumping for 2020? I can tell you what I like. I want to hear from y'all. What it is, what it is. La 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 la. La la. Away, give me. I can't sing for shit, but I'm up here being silly. Hey, did anybody watch the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones fight? What y'all think about that fight? Did y'all watch Tyson versus Jones? I'm curious. They should have fought in 2003 when Roy Jones, when he won the heavyweight belt from John Ruiz. That was actually March 2003. Because Mike Tyson called him out at the BET Awards. He said, "Hey, you got something around my your waist? I won't." Mike Tyson and Roy Jones should have fought right then and there. But Roy Jones went down and fought Tarver for the WBC light heavyweight title. And I think when he lost that 25 pounds of muscle, that fucked him up. Diggy! What it do, Diggy? Salute to Diggy. Shout out to Diggy. Diggy, open forum. Let's talk about anything and everything. And just to let y'all know, the 2020 Lyricist of the Year award, the top 3 people who had the most votes are in. There was a 4-way tie for second place. Conway the Machine, Black Thought, Cambada, and Royce the 5'9" all were tied for second place. There's no third place. It was all tied for second place. The first place was Nas. Nas was first place. So, honorable mention was Elzhi, Jadakiss, Elzhi, Jadakiss, Daylight, Lupe Fiasco, J. Cole. Who else was up there? Rhapsody. Benny the Butcher was up there too. He was up there. He was up there, just to let y'all know. Just wanted to let y'all know that. So what y'all want to talk about? Come on, this form is for y'all, man. I did this for y'all. Like I said, we could talk about Swizz Beatz says Dr. Dre and Diddy is gonna be the next versus battle. Okay, Diggy says, so what's your album of the year at this point? Damn. It's hard to narrow down one album. Well, I'm gonna tell you my top 5. Benny the Butcher, Burden of Proof. Elzhi. Elzhi is up there. Cambada is up there. LSD. Ari the Rugged Man is up there. Ari the Rugged Man album is tight. And it will probably be Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist Alfredo, which is tied with Conway the Machine from King to a God. Those are probably my albums I favor because it's hard to narrow down one album. That shit is super hard because I go back and forth with those albums right there. Those albums right there are incredible, great. I love those albums right there. Elzai, every track on that album is like nearly perfect. I wasn't disappointed with his album. There's not one track on his album that I can say it was whack. Black Thought, Streams of Thought, Volume 3 is hard as hell. Don't get me wrong, that shit is hard. That shit is hard. I like that. That, you know what I'm saying? I like Sal Rock album, The Sharecropper's Daughter, that's tight. Shay Noor, and the album she did with Apollo Brown, that's a tight ass album right there. West Side Gun albums are not in my top 10 at all. None of West Side Gun albums. They cool, but they're not in my top 10. What's your top albums of the year so far, Diggy, and everybody else in the chat? Let me know, let me know. I want to hear from the people. Shout out to all the subscribers as always showing love to me and support. It's always a beautiful, blessed thing, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all make me happy, man, for real. It's always a blessed thing. That's crazy, all these people, man. This is funny as hell. This shit. When 7-8 carry another Negro channel, that's funny as hell. CJ a fool for that one. What everybody doing? Everybody doing? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me, everybody. My top 5. This is Diggy saying. Elzai, 7 times down, 8 times up. Yep. Busy Bone. The Mantra. I'm gonna have to listen to Busy Bone full album, bro. I haven't heard the whole thing. I heard probably like 4 or 5 tracks from A Wood when he was in the live. He kept requesting stuff, which is cool. And it sounds dope as hell, don't get me wrong. Be the Butcher, Burden of Proof. Royce the 5'9", the Allegory, and the Locks, Living Off Experience. That's a dope pick, Kofi. Blue Eyes, what's up, Blue Eyes? How you doing? What are your top 5 albums of 2020, Blue Eyes? How you doing? I like your top 5 albums, Diggy. I like your top 5 albums. The Locks album, hey, that album right there, they really matured on that album right there, man. Like, not to say they haven't matured, but you see the growth in the Locks. Royce the 5'9", the Allegory, that's a dope ass album. Royce the 5'9" is like fine wine, bro. He's getting better. Like, after Royce 5'9" sobriety, I feel like he's been improving. He's been improving, man. Since he came from AA and he's sober now, he's not, you know, on alcohol, his content is way better than how it used to be. Like, you can tell he's concentrated more when it comes to his craftsmanship. I love Royce the 5'9". That freestyle he kicked on LA Leakers, killed that shit. He killed out here. Yes, he did. How you doing, Blue Eyes? And I appreciate that about the dope picture. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So, are y'all ready for 2021? Or is it's just another day for y'all? Yeah, Kambala's album. Listen to it, Diggy, when you get a chance, and just, you know, hit me up in the You can always hit me up in the Instagram or just the WhatsApp and let me know how you think about that album. Let me know what you think. Can I Bust, Dr. Octodon, The Homies, My Kill Mars, a lot of European underground hip hop. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. Shout out to the European hip hop. We salute them. Who you got, Diggy? Do you got Spence? Do you got Danny Garcia? Give me your fight prediction. What y'all think about the fight on Saturday? I'm watching that fight. I'm going to my people house in like 35, 40 minutes from here. We're gonna watch the fight over there, get some pizza, get some, you know, some appetizers. We're gonna do the damn thing. DJ Steph 1 is my big brother. Rhyme in Paradise. Shout out to DJ Steph 1. Rhyme in Paradise, y'all. Shout out, you know, to that person right there. We salute them. We show them love. Yeah. Definitely gotta show support and love to DJ Steph 1. You know. I didn't know that was your big brother. Wow. Wow, man. Small world. Raymond Johnson. Talk about how AZ is madly underrated. I love AZ. I feel like AZ should be on the same level as Nas. Like, Do or Die is one of the best albums that was ever made. For real. Pieces of a Man, that's a dope ass album. All his albums that came out after that was good. AZ contributions to the Firm album 1997 is underrated because I feel like he has some of the best verses on that album. AZ killed that shit on there. I got Spence winning, but I want to see how he takes a punch because Danny got a mean left hook and got an iron chin. Should be a good fight. Living Legion. Kofi, what's good, yo? What it do, man? How you doing, Living Legend? I'm good. Diggy, I got Spence winning also by split decision. I think that Danny Garcia, his best chances of fighting Spence will be like if they are not moving around. Spence, if he used lateral movement, he's going to win the fight. But if Spence fights Danny Garcia by being stationary, Danny Garcia is going to land that left hook, and we're going to see where his chin at, and we're going to see will his body be able to withstand punishment from that car accident. That's what I'm trying to see. Audio or Side said OC Jules. I love that album. OC is so underrated. OC is highly underrated. I love OC. Pieces of a Man is a classic, especially the song Sosa and Trading Places. I love Pieces of the Man. A lot of people sleep on Pieces of the Man. I don't know why people, that's what I'm saying, man. Like AZ, People, we need, man, we need. I can't wait. The Do or Die 2 is coming out. Do or Die 2 was supposed to come out like February of 2021, just to let everybody know. DJ Steph 1. Heard of him before. I've heard of him before. Chilling, repping Harm City. Salute. Harm City in the building, y'all. Salute. And just to let y'all know, the 2020 Lyricist of the Year award has been given out. And I'm still putting out my content. So if you want to check out the winners of the 2020 Lyricist of the Year, check out the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, the videos in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame section. So it was a four-way tie for second place. Cambada, Conway the Machine, Royce the 5'9", and Black Thought. Second place, four-way tie. Number 1 was Nas. Pieces of a Man was a banger. Talk about Ghostface, Iron Man, and Nas, Nostradamus, which is madly underrated. Ghostface, Iron Man, first album that came out October 1996. That album right there, that was just more of like a continuation of Only Built for Cuban Links, but it had more of like a 70s nostalgic feel. You can hear like the black films that was in there. They had a lot of Sonny Carson stuff, whatever. The black exploitation films was in that soundtrack, whatever. Ghostface, I love that album. To me, it's up there with Supreme Clientele. I believe that's his best album of all time. But Nas, Nostradamus, I didn't really like Nas Nostradamus album. I didn't really care for that album. I like I Am better than Nostradamus. I felt that Nostradamus, he kind of like, I don't know. I felt like his ship was sinking. Cause I didn't like that song with Genuine. Shorty, say what's your price? Back it up. You owe. Owe me. Nah. Pieces of a Man was a banger. Yep, you right, living legend. Conway the Machine is a beast. Shout out to Conway the Machine for winning Lyricist of the Year on Kofi's Universe 2020. Conway the Machine won Lyricist of the Year, y'all. So it was a four-way tie with him, Cambada, Black Thought, and Royce the 5'9". And that's all to all the subscribers who voted. I didn't vote. The subscribers voted. I never voted, so it's not up to me. Nostradamus sing Rush. Yeah, I didn't like. Last Words is cool. Was it with Nation? That's a cool song because he talking about the prison and stuff, about he's being in prison. Nasty to Nas. That I don't really care for that single. Nostradamus, that shit is weak. Now that song, the one track produced by DJ Premier, that's tight. Project Windows is tight. He had a couple of 2 or 3 bangers on there, but other than that though, I didn't care for that. Cambada 24 Hours is fire. Kobe 2K fan. I love Cambada. And just to let you know, shout out to Cambada for winning Lyricist of the Year on my channel. Please check out that video. It's coming out, premiering this Friday. Cambada, Lyricist of the Year Award. Life We Chose is a good song. Yes, Life We Chose is a cool song. Yes, Raymond Johnson. What was the album where you most disappointed in? Was it this year? What was the album I'm most disappointed? If it was an album I was disappointed this year, let me see. I think I was disappointed in Westside Gunn, Who Made the Sunshine. I was disappointed in Westside Gunn album. I thought that album was gonna be way better because that was his Shady Records debut. I felt that Pray for Paris was way better than Who Made the Sunshine. All time? Okay, all time. My album that I was most disappointed in. Wu-Tang Clan third album. The W that came out in 2000. I was disappointed in that album. The Dogfather, Snoop Dogg's second album, that was one of the most anticipated albums because the doggy style was tight as hell. But I was so disappointed in Snoop Dogg his second album. Who else? I'm trying to think. Raekwon's second album, that shit was weak to me. I didn't like Raekwon. Was it Immortality? I didn't really care for the album. Have you heard of Slick Rick's song Moses? Yeah, that song is hard. Talk about Slick Rick album. Slick Rick first album is, man, classic, homie. Shout out to Slick Rick. That's a pioneer right there. That's a pioneer right there. Pioneer right there. And just to let y'all know, I will be doing a video of my top 20, my top, hold on, let me ask the questions. Let me see. It's my top 20 rappers of all time. And this was a question from Woopack. And I'm going to do another video talking about why these rappers keep putting a target on their heads. Vibrational energy in foods. Why you might want to go vegan. Books you should read to maintain a positive energy and gain insight. Do anybody got any topics or subjects or questions you think I should do a video about? Please talk about it right now in the chat, and I can definitely do a video about that, you know, in the next couple of weeks. You'll see it on my channel. These are like my life lesson videos. They don't have to always be rap and hip hop content or like reviews or something. It can just be something that's talking about my perspective, you know. Stilly fan, I was disappointed with you guys 1999 Golden Orange Redemption. I remember that album, Stilly friend. You know why? Because I was in the Navy at that time. I just got to the Navy. I think you got, I thought that album was going to be better than that, because that album came out on Wu-Tang Records Priority, right? I hope, if I'm wrong, correct me. I believe that album came on Priority. It seemed like you got, because I know he wasn't really fucking with RZA too much, because RZA was doing all kind of other shit, so everybody had to go get their own type of producers and shit. Did you like the group? I love DOS Effects. They want effects. DOS Effects. They want effects. Bump skitty, bump up. Boom, 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 bump, 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 bump. Oh, I love DOS Effects. Yeah, Redemption. Yeah, Redemption, man. Nobody really cared for that shit. That shit was like boo-boo stain. What's up, Manny? How you doing? Mine's is Dragon, opposite of H2O. I was banging spit these bars, so I brought the album. You know, I like the opposite of H2O. That's crazy, Diggy. I really like the opposite of H2O. It's not the best album. I thought that was like a cool album. Damn. Spit these bars, when that song came out, that shit was hard as hell. You know what album I was disappointed in? DMX's third album. And then there was X. I didn't really care for that album. I thought DMX rushed that album. I thought DMX just rushed that album. I don't think DMX put his soul into the album. You got waited too long to drop it. Manny said you got is the weakest link. That's fucked up. I like you guys though. You guys tight. You're right about Priority. Okay, I was right. Thank you for that, Stilly. How you doing, Stilly? Master Killer might be neck to neck with him. I like Master Killer. I think Master Killer is the most underrated MC from Wu-Tang Clan. Master Killer, his first album, No Sad Day. I love that album. That album was hard as hell. Shit, Master Killer album is, that shit is hard. Lot of Dark Man album though. Lot of Dark Man first album. That shit is a classic. Lot of Dark Man first album is hard as hell. The biggest disappointment to me is Blueprint 2. I can't stand. The Blueprint 2 was weak, and Jay-Z's second album. What was it? Volume 1. It came out in 1997. Noriega 2. His second album. Melvin Flint the Hustler. That shit was weak as fuck. Noriega, that shit was weak. Corrupt first album, Corruption, that was weak too. We can freak it, freak when you want to. Oh, we can freak it. Freak when you want to. That was a weak album too. Do you think Special Ed is slept on? Special Ed is very underrated. I think Special Ed is in the same category of like Master Ace and Buckshot, A Black Moon. He's in that type of category. Special Ed is in the category of Chubb Rock. He's in that category. He's very underrated. Volume 1. There you go. You got verse on Severe Punishment. Yeah, you know who got weak ass albums? Method Man. I love Method Man. Method Man to Cal 2000 that came out in 1998. That shit is weak as fuck. Method Man to Cal is probably his solid album. But I don't like Method Man's solo albums. It's never been tight. Method Man with Wu-Tang and Method Man with Redman, he has bangers. Oh, one of my favorite songs is Mos Def Auditorium featuring Slick Rick. That song is so nostalgic. That song is tight as hell right there. Nasir is weak. Nas and Kanye should have dropped a classic, but they only took 7 days to create the lyrics and the beat, so it was average as fuck. They should have took half a year or longer. I can't stand Nasir. That's a wicked. Nasir and Nostradamus are the Nas's two weakest albums, for real. Melvin Flint had one song and that was it. I'm a hustler doing what the hustlers do. I'm a hustler. I like that song sometimes. Intelligent Cycle. What's up, homie? What's going on, Kofi? If you had a chance to see Complex top 50 albums, list very bars, you never guess where they rank J Electronica record at. 18th over Run the Jewels 4 in Mount Marcy Stove God. For real? Man, hold on. I'm going to pull up that shit right now. Because I've been busy all day. I apologize with clients, whatever. So this is Complex top albums of the year for 2020. So Kia, Forever Your Girl's 50. Big Sean is 49, Detroit 2. Ty Dolla $ign is 48. Little Durk is 47. Action Bronson is 46. St. John is 45. 44 is King's Disease by Nas. Bullshit. 43 is Spillage Village. 42 is Stove God Cooks. Reasonable Draw. That's bullshit. Chica Industry Games is 41. Juice World is 40. Young Nudie is 39. Denzel Curry and Kenny Beats is 38. 37 is Emini. Ariana Grande is 36 positions. Chef G, 35. 34 is Dua Lipa. The 1975 Notes of a Conditional Form is 33. 32 is Rock Marciano Marcy. Bullshit. Young Boy Never Broke Again, 31. Megan Thee Stallions, 30. 42 Drug or Doug is 29. 28 is Drake Dark Lane Demo Tapes. 27 is Fiona Apple. 26 is Brent Fayos. 25 is Run the Jewels. 24 is Boldy James. 23 is Kehlani. 22 is Kenny Mason. 21 is 2 Chainz. 20 is Flo Milli. 19 is Pop Smoke. 18 is J Electronica. 17 is DVSN. 16 is Bad Bunny. 15 is Chloe and Holly. 14 is Gunna. 13 is Taylor Swift. 12 is Conway the Machine. Polo G is 11. Pop Smoke Shoot for the Stars is 10. Westside Gun Pray for Paris is 9. Bullshit. Mac Miller Circles is 8. Tame Impala is 7. 21 is Savage and Metro Boom is 6. 5 is Benny the Butcher, Burden of Proof. 4 is Freddie Gibbs and Alfredo. Freddie Gibbs and Alfredo, excuse me. Little Uzi Vert is 3. I've been drinking tequila, y'all, so I'm sorry. Little Baby is 2. And number 1 is The Weeknd, After Hours. Man, that's a weak-ass list. That's a weak-ass list. All right, let me go back to what y'all was saying. What y'all think about their list? All right, have you heard of Method Man has one good album, that's it. Which album is Method Man album, Kobe 2K fan? Have you heard of Nas Fried Chicken? Yeah, that's on the Untitled Nigger album that came out in 2008. That's one of my favorite Nas albums right there. I love that track. I like Ask Yourself a Question by Corrupt was a banger off that Corruption album though. Yeah, I like to ask yourself a question. Yeah, Nas Life is Good was well produced. That was a solid album right there. Nasir was terrible. Ghostface Killer Supreme Clientele is my favorite Wu member solo album. Liquid Swords is my close second. I love Liquid Swords and I love Only Built for Cuban Links. Denzel Curry album Zulu was tight. Some of these are just wow. I'll have to check out that Denzel Curry. I haven't checked out Denzel Curry album yet. Manny, I need to put that on my iPod when I'm going running or working out so I can listen to it. Oh shit. It's not even hip hop top 50, but still. It's from Complex, so I don't pay it no mind. His first, I like Tikal. Tikal, that's his best album to me. I mean, I haven't heard Method Man other albums all the way through, so I don't know about the other albums. I mean, I heard Tikal 2000. That shit is weak to me, man. Like, I felt that album just a big ass. He just threw that shit together. Like, it wasn't really like, I don't know. I don't really care for that album. I don't really care for that album. Kool G Rap doesn't get the respect he deserves. Kool G Rap is in my top 10. I love Kool G Rap. If it wasn't for Kool G Rap, we wouldn't have a Biggie Smalls. We wouldn't have a Prodigy. We wouldn't have a Nas. We wouldn't have a Big Pun. We wouldn't have a Big L. Kool G Rap, he birthed that style. He birthed that to them. Kool G Rap birthed the mafioso flow with Raekwon. That's Kool G Rap right there. That's him. Kool G Rap is a godfather at this shit. Yeah, it had a feeling that I would had a feeling that your reactions thought is that list is a joke. Complex is why they're losing employees. You see, this is why Kofi's universe is growing, and I'm never going to sell out, y'all. I promise. I could have 300,000 subscribers. I'm gonna always say the underground shit. I'm gonna always interview underground rappers. I'm not gonna sell the fuck out. If I interview a rapper like Styles P, which is one of my favorite rappers, or like Being the Butcher or Ice Cube, because they deserve that to come on my channel. Because I gained that, I earned that respect. I'm never gonna sit down with like, well, that's Little Baby. No disrespect to Little Baby. No, if it's somebody that got 25,000 subs or it's followers on Instagram, but he's showing me love, and I do a reaction to his video and I get like 1,000, 2,000 views, I'm gonna put him on my channel. Fuck it. I got Kimbato on here. I got Self-Titled. I got K Reno. I got Alright the Rugged Man. I got all these different people that's on my channel that allow me to interview them. I got John Connor. I got Ilmac. I'm gonna always show them love. What's your favorite LL Cool J project? Probably Radio. What about Capadonna? I love Capadonna Pillage. That was a nice album right there. True Master produced that album, right? True Master produced that album. Probably no Black Thought without Kool G Rap. You right. You right about that. You right about that. Exactly. Black Thought even gave props to Kool G Rap. He gave props to Kool G Rap. He gave props to Chuck D, Ice Cube, Rakim, KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, LL Cool J. Black Thought said his top 10 rappers are from the 80s, man. He said ain't no new school motherfuckers. My question is, J. Cole has been solid since the Early singles. I figure since most of the artists want to get back touring next summer, why they haven't been promoting their music might be the case. I agree. It's time for J. Cole to drop a new album. Him and Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar just finished 2 videos out here in LA, down the street from my house at the beach. So Kendrick Lamar, his new album is coming out, I think, January 2021. I know this is a hard question. Hold on, excuse me. Let me ask Manny a question first. Manny said, can't like the bigger picture by Lil Baby, one of the most played songs of the year, but I didn't expect that from him. Okay. Raymond said, I know this is a hard question, but which songs do you consider to be the best on Nas It Was Written? My own personally, Black Girl Lost. I think I Gave You Power, Black Girl Lost, and Watch Them Niggas. I Gave You Power, Watch Them Niggas, and Black Girls Lost on It Was Written are some of the powerful songs on that album. Snoop said the same thing about his top 10. I remember that, Diggy, because those are the people that paved way. People don't realize that shit. A lot of people don't realize that shit. Did you hear Busta Rhymes' Look Over Your Shoulders featuring Kendrick Lamar? Yes, I did. I actually did a Busta Rhymes album review. Check out my album review playlist. If you haven't checked out the playlist, I have album reviews for everybody. Busta Rhymes, Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, Sour Rock, Elzai, West Side Gun, Ari the Rugged Man, John Connor, you name it, they on there. Fonte is slept on when it comes to the best MC. Hear his name mentions, plus he got gems. If anyone hasn't heard, No News is Good News. Check it out. Yeah, Fonte is slept on, man. People sleep on Fonte. Dude is brilliant and dope as hell. Take It in Blood might be mine. I love Take It to Blood. That's another dope ass track on It Was Written. What you think is better? It Was Written or Illmatic? Which one you think? Do you think It Was Written is a classic? I think it falls short, but it's very good. I think It Was Written is close to being a classic, but I think it's a top album. I believe Stillmatic and It Was Written is like right here, but I think Stillmatic is a classic to me. I think these are Nas classic albums to me. Illmatic, Stillmatic, the Nigger Untitled album, Distant Relatives with Damian Marley, and probably It Was Written. Those are Nas' 5 classic albums. Illmatic is better. Outkast's best song is Return of the G. I don't know if that's a best song. Outkast have so many bangers, man. Outkast has so many bangers, you can't go wrong. Illmatic is an anomaly. You ain't gonna never hear another album like that ever again. A lot of people, they actually look at Illmatic as their blueprint and template when they make their album. Think about it. After Illmatic, we had The Infamous. After Illmatic, we had Only Built for Cuban Links. We had All Eyes on Me. We had Capital Punishment by Big Pun. You had The War Report by CNN. You had Supreme Clientele. You had Kendrick Lamar, Good Sid, Mad City, 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying, The Game documentary. You had so many classic albums come after Illmatic. Illmatic set the bar. It set the bar high. Oh, God's Son was tight. That came out in 2002. I like God's Son. I forgot about that right now. God's Son, that was a dope ass album. That was a real dope ass album. Take Off Summer on Smash and Life is Good as a damn near classic. Yeah, I don't care for Summer on Smash. Bad Bitches, Summer on Smash. That was just some street anthem shit, but Nas should have took that motherfucking shit off. But Nas, Illmatic has more of a nostalgic feeling, but It Was Real sets that pavement for Nas trying out some new flows. Nas, he killed It Was Real. He did a great job with that. Many said, if not a classic, okay. D Diggy said, Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music is my favorite Outkast album. And Southern Playalistic Cadillac is the best track on it. Yep. That's my favorite Outkast album by far. I love that album. Ain't nobody beating that album. That Outkast's first album is their best album. That's their fucking best album. AT Aliens is another album too that was great as hell. The sleeper Outkast track is Mighty O. That's one of my favorite tracks. I like Mighty O. That's a dope track. What do you think about Mobb Deep, G.O.D., Fall Apart 3, QBC, Sip Lime Bacardi, Have You on the Wrist, QB, My Ice Ring, Diamond We Bring, yo, that's the small chain. Nigga, I love that motherfucking track right there. Hell on Earth is a fucking classic. All 14 tracks on that fucking album is hard. And they got bonus tracks too that people didn't know about if you was to put the CD in your CD-ROM when that CD came out. I love that fucking track. They had the Killing Me Softly drums. Havoc went ham on Hell on Earth. And the Infamous. The Infamous, Hell on Earth, and Murder Music are all classic albums from Mobb Deep. I didn't care for the Infamy. It's decent. It's mediocre. America's Nightmare is cool. Blood Money, that it was on G Unit. That's a decent album. The Arena, Kofi, what's the damn deal? What it do? What it do, The Arena? How you doing out here? I'm going to say CNN War Report is overrated to me. You know what, Diggy? A lot of people don't like CNN The War Report. A lot of people felt that because Capone wasn't on that album. Remember, he went to jail. In tragedy, Gaddafi had to actually jump in and make up. You think Prodigy really choked on an egg or they killed him? I think they killed Prodigy. Prodigy didn't choke on no motherfucking egg. Prodigy was speaking out about the Illuminati ever since 2005 and 6. He was speaking out a long time. And when he got out of jail, remember Prodigy, he made a cookbook for people in prison. They banned that cookbook. They had put an embargo on that. Remember that. And Prodigy, his albums was all about speaking out about the Illuminati and shit. They didn't like that shit. So they knew what Prodigy was about to do. Prodigy HNIC album, man, I was 10 years old and I thought he was the best rapper of all time. That HNIC album, that's a fucking classic right there. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all know that song, Quiet Storm? Quiet Storm was supposed to be on HNIC. Prodigy gave Quiet Storm to the Mobb Deep album because he knew that Murder Music was coming out. He was actually started recording HNIC. Quiet Storm was supposed to be on HNIC. A lot of people don't know that. Prodigy talked about that and Havoc mentioned that Quiet Storm was made for HNIC, but he gave it for the Murder Music album. That's why Prodigy's by himself on that song. Think about that. We chillin', baby, just chillin'. That's right, that's right. I like how Lauryn Hill and Wyclef battle on How Many Mics. Wyclef got killed by Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill killed Wyclef, homie. I love Lauryn Hill. Dope as hell, one of the dope lyricists of all time. I might have to do a top 10 female lyricists of all time or female rappers. And like I said, people been asking me questions about topics. I'm going to be doing videos about my top 20 rappers of all time, why these rappers keep putting a target on their heads, vibrational energy in foods, why you might want to go vegan, books you should read to maintain a positive energy and gain insight, etc. So if you have any topics you want me to talk about, y'all can always drop your topics in the chat section. Lauryn Hill needs another hip-hop album to be considered a top 5 female rappers. Honestly, lyrically, she might be. Okay, I respect that, Manny. I respect that. But album-wise, hell nah. Rhapsody better than and Solid Rock better. Solid Rock new album, The Sharecropper's Daughter. She killed that album. She killed that album. Shay Noor has a new album coming out this Friday. Shay Noor, so check her album coming out. I love Shay Noor. Her album with Apollo Brown this year. Her and Solid Rock is right here for best albums. I ain't gonna lie. Who else we have, y'all? Ask me any question. Kofi, CJ Goodfellow brought me to your channel. Just subscribe. Thank you, Kobe 2K. Shout out to everybody, Goodfellow Sports TV. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. That's my favorite YouTuber out there. I love CJ. Good dude, great content. He's thorough. He keeps it real. He's great when it comes to boxing, sports. He knows about music too. He knows about some hip hop. I'm not even gonna lie. So y'all want to check his channel out. Also check out Town Business. The Town Business and Entertainment. He's from Oakland. He's unapologetically black, y'all. Love Town. Ooh, Town don't give a fuck about nobody. He'll cuss your ass out. I love that shit. So check out two good channels, y'all. If y'all want good content when people speaking about like what's going on in the world, boxing, sports, hip hop, black culture, come over here too. Kofi Universe, man. What's the most disappointing album from an artist that you expected better material from? Mine is Capone Noriega, The Reunion. It let me down expeditionally. CNN, the Reunion, I thought the album would be better. Wu-Tang, third album, The W. That I was disappointed. Nas, Nostradamus, I was disappointed. Raekwon album, Immobility, his second album, I was disappointed. Let's see. The Game, Doctor's Advocate, that was disappointing. 50 Cent, third album, Curtis, I was disappointed. I didn't really care for Tony Banks' first album, I was disappointed. Memphis Bleek first album, I was disappointed too. My homie calling me from jail right now. What it do, Smokey? Man, I'm live right now. Shout out to my boy Smoke, bro. He calling from jail. What it do, bro? Man, it's my big brother right here. He raised me, homie. He raised me. Man, I've been good, bro. I've been training my clients, been doing my thing, saving my money. You know how I do, bro. Being a responsible black man.
A strong, responsible black man.
I appreciate you, big homie. I love you, bro.
You too, bro. Thanks, you out there, proud of you. Just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Hey, Smokey, tell him what's up, man.
Hey, Charlie. Hey.
Yeah.
I can't be live like that.
Okay, I'll hit you when I finish then. All right. For sure. Sorry about that. He said, shout out to the homie. Shout out to the homie. Keep your head up. Where's the discussion about producers? We always hear names like Premier, RZA, Alchemist, P. Rock, Dilla, and so on. Personally, I don't think Prince gets enough love. Prince doesn't get enough love. Shout out to the homie. Yeah. Who else is some great producers? I think Raekwon music suffered because the only big was such a classic, especially his song Rainy Days and Criminology. There's other producers out there like Daz Dillinger is a great producer. E. Swift of the Alcoholics is another great producer. DJ Quick is a great producer. What about Eric Sermon? What about Organized Noise? They did all the work for Outkast, all the work for Goody Mob. Ice Cube. What about the Beat Miners? The Beat Miners, they always did work for Black Moon, Sniffin' Wesson, Helter Skelter, OGC. Stoop from Jedi Mind Tricks don't get mentioned either. Yep, you're right about that. DJ Quick is an amazing producer. That's what I'm saying. DJ Quick been doing this shit for so long, man. A lot of people sleep on DJ Quick. They sleep on him. Q-Tip is an amazing producer. Facts. Q-Tip, man. Q-Tip has helped so many people. Q-Tip did a beat on the Infamous album. Drink Away the Pain. For real. Even Havoc said Q-Tip actually showed him some stuff. Yeah. You're about that, Imani. High Tech is an amazing producer. Prince Paul, I love Prince Paul. Jay Dilla, shout out to Jay Dilla. Man, he rise in power. You should do a video reaction about the best rap beats you ever heard. Okay, I'm going to put that in my topics. Best rap beats. All right. I got to save. Divine Styler is a dope producer too. He is. Havoc from Mobb Deep, DJ Unique, the Beat Miners, Salim Remy, yes. I love Large Professor. Yes. No Busta in the top 50 albums. Just thought about that. That's crazy. Busta Rhymes should. I love Busta Rhymes new album. That shit hard as hell. Well, the best producers, in my opinion, say Madlib. Madlib is dope. Knife Wonder, Conductor, Black Milk, Static Selector. Those are the names come to me. Have you heard Static Selector new album? That shit is dope. Static Selector new album. Check that out. Joey Badass has a song on there by himself. Joey Badass has a song with Nas. You have Method Man and Dave East have a song together. Evidence, Styles P and Jadakiss got a song together. He has some nice collaborations on there. Check out Static Selector new album. Do you have a video about the first song that attracted you to hip hop? No, I don't, but I'm gonna put that on here. I'm gonna put that in my topics right here. Thank you for that. And who said that question? That was Kobe, 2K fan. I'm gonna shout you out, Kobe, to let everybody know when I make that video. I don't know when I'm gonna make the video, but I'll have you on there. I might make the video in the next couple of weeks, but when I do make the video, you will be shout out. All right, cool. And who asked me about the production? Raymond. Okay, Raymond asked me about the production. All right. Large Professor did a track on Czar Face a few years ago. That was fire. Y'all heard that track. That shit was hard. Yep, DJ Quick is slick with them Quick's groove instrumentals. I stole this topic, but what are some songs that you would like from an artist that you are not? Oh, excuse me. I sold this topic, but what are some songs that you like from an artist that you are not a fan of? That's a good question, Diggy. I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna add that to the list, and I can think about that. All right. All right, cool. I added that to the list. Just Blaze. DJ Muggs is a beast. So these are my topics I'm going to be doing every week. Top 20 rappers of all time. That was from Wu-Pack. Why these rappers keep putting a target on their heads? Many. Vibrational energy in foods. Why you might want to go vegan? Many. Number 4. Books you should read to maintain a positive energy and gain insight, etc. Many. Raymond Johnson. Production songs. 6. Do you have a video about the first song that attract you to hip hop? Kobe 2K fan. What are some songs that you like from an artist that you are not a fan of? All right, that's from Diggy. Let me see. All right, so best rap beats I ever heard. And that's Raymond Johnson. All right. So I got those topics down. That DJ Clay Slate new project is dope. I heard it is tight. Large Professor did a track with, you gotta heard that. DJ Muzz, yeah. Okay, some of my top 5 rap songs are in random. AZ Uncut Raw. Slick Rick, Memory Super, underrated. Mobb Deep, Eye for an Eye. 4, Ghostface Nutmeg. 5, Mobb Deep Extortion. Intelligence. Yes, sir. You talking about world premiere? I think some of the best beats I ever heard. Damn, this is gonna be hard as hell. You Don't Know on the Jay-Z album. That beat right there is crazy. Triumph, Wu-Tang Clan. I got My Mind Made Up on the Tupac album produced by Daz. Mass Appeal by Gangstar. I Got You Open on the Black Moon album. That's a dope ass track right there. Goody Mob, Cell Therapy. It's a lot of dope ass tracks out there, man. I'll do about Jared. Any more questions, comments, concerns from anybody? Go ahead. All That I Got Is You has a good beat as well. RZA did a great job with that track right there. That beat, that's very soulful. You know, that beat, I ain't gonna lie. I had tears in my eyes when I heard that song. I was like, damn, man, like, it's beautiful that he dedicated that song to his mom. And like I said, like, I love when rappers, MCs can show versatility like that. Like, I don't mind opening up and talking about other things that people deserve to hear. I think Do or Die is almost as good as Illmatic. Do or Die is probably 1B compared to like 1A when it comes to classic. Do or Die is a classic to me. That's it. AZ and Pieces of the Man is another classic too. That's a classic album too. What else? Any questions, any comments, concerns? Let me know. Who do you think has no classics? Jadakiss? Jadakiss solo albums? He has no classics. Who else? Mac 10. For real, that motherfucker. Ntonni Yayo. That motherfucker got no classics. And who else? Memphis Bleak. He don't got no classics. Drake has no classics. 9 Plus, what's up, homie? How you doing? Thank you, Steely Fran. How you doing? Have a blessed one, man. Danger Zone and Ebonic. Yeah, I love Big L. Yeah, I don't. Drake don't got no classics to me. I like when Drake raps though, man. Drake, when he raps, he sounds hot as hell. I remember what you said about Raekwon Immobility. That album was garbage. I can't stand that album, bro. You know why Raekwon made a garbage ass album? Because he thought Raekwon, and I love Raekwon. He was feeling himself so much, right? Like, oh yeah, I made Cuban links and this and this and this. And he probably thought that he didn't have to stick to the blueprint how RZA was helping him. RZA gave him the production. Raekwon had the lyrics, don't get me wrong. Which Ghostface gave 85, 90% of the contribution on that album. That is a Raekwon and Ghostface album. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's Raekwon and Ghostface. There's only 3 songs Ghostface is not on. Ghostface is not on Knowledge God. Ghostface, no, it's actually 4 songs. Knowledge God, Spot Rushers, damn. What's that song? Incarcerated Scarfaces, and it's a bonus track, number 18 at the end. North Star. Ghostface is on every track on that album. So Ghostface is on 14 out of 18 tracks. So if I was doing math, Ghostface is on 78% of that album. So that even though he's featured, that's like Ghostface did help make that album. J. Cole has no classics. Meek Mill has no classic. I like Meek Mill first album, Dreams and Nightmares. That's a classic to me, for real. I didn't really care for Dream Worth More Than the Money. That album right there, I was disappointed in Meek Mill. I felt like Nicki Minaj fucked his head up. I felt that Wins and Losses was a better album. It's not a classic. Championships, that could have been the album, but he had too many commercial radio hits. But it still was a good album. RZA has no classic. RZA, yeah, he never released a classic album. Bobby Digital was alright. It wasn't the best shit. Jadakiss and Fabulous have no classics. Classic singles, but not albums. I agree. Fabulous has better mixtapes. Jadakiss has better mixtapes. That's why they did an album together. That's funny. Jadakiss album and Fabulous did an album together. Or whatever mixtape has the Badu sample. Do you listen to Gucci Mane? Hell no. I heard some of his stuff before, but I don't care for him like that. Classics have 0 skips to me. If you have a classic album, I don't skip a track at all. I'm never going to skip a track on your album. Yeah, Friday Night Lights is a classic mixtape. I agree. Lil Wayne has no classics to me. I don't care for Lil Wayne. That motherfucker weak to me. Nelly don't have a classic. Shimon. Lil Wayne. Real G's moving silence like G and lasagna. Some stupid shit he said. Like, dude, I don't care for no motherfuckers. Drake sing too much to have a classic rap album. I agree. He do sing too much. You're right about that. J. Cole has no classics. J. Cole? His albums are dope as hell. I never really considered his album to be a classic, though. I never really considered J. Cole to be a classic. Oh, that's true. Yeah, Nelly has no classic to me. He's been overrated. Hey, do y'all remember when Nelly tried to diss KRS-One? Y'all remember that bullshit? Nelly tried to diss KRS-One. That was the most dumbest shit he could have ever did in history. I never thought like, dude, for real, you really gonna diss KRS-One? Like, man, you dumb as fuck. That's a stupid motherfucker right there. J. Cole and Kendrick, to me, don't have classic records. Kendrick, second album, Good Kid, Mad City, that's a classic. To Pimp a Butterfly is a classic. Damn is not a classic. Section 80 is cool, but it's not a classic. Drake got a new fragrance out that smells like him. Who wants to smell like? I don't want to smell like that motherfucker. Fuck Drake. Diggy said Wale has no classics. Yeah, Wale has no classics. He has some good singles, but not no classics. Nelly dissed KRS-One on #1 and tried to cop a plea. Yeah, he was dumb as fuck for that. Yeah, To Pimp a Butterfly is a classic. You right, Manny. Song with a classic beat, LL Cool J, I Need Love. I Need Love. Rakim, Don't Sweat the Technique. That's a classic. Ice Cube, Steady Mobbing, Today's a Good Day. That's a classic. Ice-T, Colors. That's a classic single. Rick Ross does have classics. Rick Ross does have classics. I'm not even gonna lie. Rick Ross got some classics. Yes, he do. Yes, he do. Trilla is a classic. The first one, not the second one. Port of Miami. That was good. Rick Ross got a couple. No, Rick Ross got hits, man. That's one thing I can say about that fool Rick Ross. He got some fucking hits. Rick Ross do got some hits, though. That's one thing I'm gonna say. A dope MC that has no classics is Cannabis. That's true. That's true. What y'all think about Killer Priest? What y'all think about like Cormega? What y'all think about like other MCs out there like that that's dope as hell? Y'all think they have classics too? What about Common? Do he have classics? Lupe Fiasco has classics. Yes, he do. Redman have classics to me. A lot of people say Keith Murray is weak as fuck. Rick Ross got one of the best ears for beats in hip-hop history. Yes. Yeah. With I Am #1 reply back to KRS-One, still #1. Exactly. Man, KRS-One, I remember when he said on a, I think that was, what's that video was called back in the day? Smack DVD? I think it was Smack DVD. KRS-One said every year, if he look for the top 10 MCs and he make a diss record for each top MC, he said just in case if they diss him, he'll drop that motherfucking shit. I said, damn, that's some real MC shit right there. Rakim, the 18th letter, Move the Crowd. Let me go back. Excuse me. Ice-T, Pusha Man. Ice-T, Hustlers are all classic. Rick Ross, God Forgives I Don't is a straight banger. 16 with Andre 3000. What about Black Thought is a fucking lyrical genius, homie. Black Thought. Black Thought, shout out to Black Thought, y'all. He won Lyricist of the Year. So I had everybody nominate their top 10 rappers. And the top 3 rappers will be Lyricist of the Year on my channel. 4 rappers had a tie for second place. Black Thought, Conway the Machine, Kambada, and Royce the 5'9". All tied for second place. Nas was #1. So shout out to Black Thought, one of the illest and dopest MCs right now, and we've been having for a long time. He's a Grand Jedi. Top tier echelon by far. Rock the Mic remix, but KRS-One tortured his ass with the over here, shut it all down. That Rock the Mic remix was boo boo. I don't know why Benny Siegel on Freeway threw him on here. That was dumb as fuck what they did about that. Common has some classic songs with no classic album. Redman Muddy Waters is amazing. Redman first album, what the album? 92 is a classic. I love that album. Muddy Waters is a classic. There's a Dark Side to me. I consider that to be a classic, but a lot of people slept on that album. Doc's The Name 2000. That's not a classic. It's a cool album though. His fifth album that came out, Malpractice. That's an alright album. You know who is overrated, highly overrated, and has no classics? Eminem. I don't care for Eminem. I don't care for that motherfucker like that. I don't care if somebody like that motherfucker. He not whack, but I don't care for him. Muddy Waters, 9+ said, yep. Black Thought was always underrated. To me, I think Black Thought is getting his props now. Black Thought is no more being underrated. He's finally getting his props, to me. He's finally getting his motherfucking props. Especially when he dropped that freestyle a couple of years ago on Funmaster Flex. Ever since then, he's been killing the game. I really didn't like the original Rock the Mic track. It's a cool track. It's not the best track. Have you listened to the Lost Boys? Yep. To the Jeeps, the Les Cooster Beamers, and the Benz. To all my ladies and my friends. That's from their first album, Legal Drug Money, on Universal Group Records. I know I'm a hip hop historian. And their second album, Love, Peace, and Happiness. Love, Peace, and Happiness. That's off their second album. That came out in 1997. Came out in June. That album, Legal Drug Money, was supposed to actually come out in 1995. But they actually had to switch record labels because I forgot what record label it was on. They was having problems. That's why there was a delay. But that's my song right there. Renee, that song. Music Makes Me High. Even the remix with Dog Pound Cannabis is tight too. That's a dope song right there. Common, I Used to Love Her is my top 10 hip hop songs. I love that track right there. Common is dope as hell. Add that motherfucker to my list by something. All right. Lost Boys is from my hood, Jamaica, Queens. I'm representing Jamaica, Queens on the map. Oh, I love Mr. Cheeks. Mr. Cheeks, oh, that fool got flows. Rest in peace and rise in power to Freaky Tide, man. Yeah, that shit was hurt when I heard that he died. What do you think Nas does not want to do a versus with Jay-Z? That will really be powerful. I don't think it's Nas. I think that's more Jay-Z don't want to do a versus with Nas. Nas will kill Jay-Z shit. To me, I think Nas will beat Jay-Z. But see, to me, what we looking for? Are we looking by the song? Are we looking for creativity? Are we looking for lyrics? Are we looking for what? That's what I'm saying. To me, I'm favoring Nas on a versus battle versus Jay-Z. What about y'all? Nas versus Jay-Z versus. What y'all think about that? Beanie Sigel got like 3 classics. Yes, he do. Beanie Sigel is one of my favorite rappers of all time. The Truth, that came out in 2000. What you call it? His second album that came out in 2001. The Becoming is 2005. But his second album was The Reason. The Reason. That's his second album. And it took him to drop The Becoming in 2005 because he was helped putting out State Property albums and getting Freeway and Young Guns off. And remember, Benny Siegel was charged for that damn attempted murder. That's why his album kept getting pushed back. And then Rockefeller actually dismantled, so that was another reason why the album got pushed back so long. He has an album that would have been fired. Is a Jay-Z Jazz on Sauce Money album like in 97 instead of Volume 1. For real, you right about that, Diggy. I agree. Facts. Nas' writing is on another level. Yeah. I like Jay-Z, don't get me wrong, but he can't fuck with Nas, and everybody know that shit. Anybody that think Jay-Z better than Nas, motherfucker just smoking Sherm. Okay, personally, I think Nas is the better MC in the verses, but I gotta go with Jay-Z. But see, this is the thing. Jay-Z might have more commercial songs as far as that's going to hit harder than Nas. That's the only thing I feel like Nas would lose in a versus battle. Is because Jay-Z got more songs on the radio. But if we going off lyrics, Nas gonna win that shit. But see, everybody not gonna judge Nas on lyrics. They gonna like, oh, Nas, that Jay-Z song sound better than Nas. Like, okay, if Nas was to say, I'm gonna put out one mic, but here comes Jay-Z that's gonna put out brush dirt off your shoulder, they're gonna favor that shit over one mic. For real. Because hip-hop fans like, oh, one mic, that shit hard as fuck. But here come these motherfucking groupies. Oh, no, brush your shoulders off. That's what they gonna say. Kumo D, How You Like Me Now is a classic diss track. Hell yeah, that's a classic diss track. Benny Siegel, The Becoming is a straight playthrough, no skips. Yes, it is. I love that album right there. That's his third album. I didn't like any album after Benny Siegel dropped after that. His first 3 albums, classics to me. Jay-Z was okay with selling out for money. Nas stayed true to his art. Nas almost sold out when it came to Nostradamus, but Jay-Z kind of made him go revamped his career, which I was very thankful and happy about. That was actually a good thing. Nas' music suffered a bit from his poor beat selection, especially on the album Street Disciple. You didn't like Street Disciple? I thought Street Disciple, it should have never been a double CD. It should have been one CD. And he should have took his best songs. I think he was trying to do too much on that double CD. What else we got? The Nas beat selection. Excuse me. Kobe said, I feel like Jay. I gotta go back up. I'm sorry. I feel like Jay bite Nas style too much for them to do a versus example. Nas has Life's Good. Jay followed with 444 copy. The Nas beat selection thing is a false narrative started by DJ Vlad's trash ass. I don't think Nas has a bad beat selection. I think Nas picks the beats that he feels comfortable rhyming over, and plus Nas trying to get his message out. See, Vlad, he just a fucking hater, man. I can't stand that motherfucker, dude. Fuck that fool. Okay. Not Nazareth Savage was a good song on the Streets of Cyber. I like that song. I think all double CDs could have been trimmed down. Yeah, All Eyes on Me could have been trimmed down. Life After Death could have been trimmed down. Bone Thugs and Harmony, The Art of War could have been trimmed down. Whatchamacallit, The Blueprint 2 could have been trimmed down. Wu-Tang Forever could have been trimmed down. Who else had a double CD? Street Disciple. And those are some of the double CDs I know. If it's another double CD, y'all please tell me. This is some good questions. This is good feedback, y'all. I love this. I love this right here. Or any other questions, comments, concerns? I have a new interview with K Reno that will premiere December 11th on my channel, talking about his new album. Shout out to K Reno. His new album coming out. I will be doing a review about that album that drops December 18th. What else? Continue to watch out for the lyricists of the year. RZA did his thing on For Heaven's Sake on Wu-Tang. Yeah, why was Nasty Boy on the album? Yeah, I agree with that. J Trim Blueprint 2 and repackaged as Reboot, and it was way better than that way. I agree. Continue to check out the content. I uploaded like 5 videos today. Please check that out. I have more content that will be premiering tomorrow, Friday, this week, next week. Check out all my content. If you haven't got a chance for the last couple of days, week, I have like probably over 30 new videos. So check it out in the hip hop news section, the UK hip hop rap reaction section, the US hip hop rap reaction section, international rap react sections. I appreciate everybody. I've been on for an hour and 40 minutes, so I'm about to go. I'm about to find me some dinner. I'm gonna try to do this maybe once a week. We have an open forum and we can talk about anything and everything. So be on the lookout. I will go live on Saturday when it comes to the the music, the live requests. So top 5 new school rappers. Top 5 new school rappers. Hard to say. Damn, that shit is hard to say. Cause I don't. Corey Day is up there. Corey Day is definitely up there. He's definitely a new school rapper. 38 Special is up there. He's definitely up there. I like Russ. Russ is dope as hell. It's some good rappers out there, y'all, that I'm messing with. Shay Noor. I like Shay Noor. Y'all check out Shay Noor, y'all. And that's probably all I have for right now. I got more interviews coming soon, just to let y'all know. So y'all be on the lookout for that. All right, y'all. So peace and blessings. Thank you for always showing love and supporting the channel. Thank you, Non-Plus. Thank you, Raymond Johnson, Kobe 2K Fan, Manny, Diggy. Who else we had in here tonight? We had so many people. We had Stilly Fram. We had Living Legend, Tanya Hicks, Blue Eyes, Intelligence, Psycho was in here. The Arena was in here. So many people was in here. Osiris was in here. So I want to always show love, y'all. Thank you again. Peace.